we are playing a game out here with the snow. The campsite we're trying to get to, or the overlook we're trying to get to, is at 3,100 feet. Right now we're at 2,500 feet of elevation.
Like 2-3 miles at least.
We are at 2,700 feet and climbing. We're at 2,800 feet. We're seeing some snow just on the side of the road.
God damn.
All right, just stopped to take a few photos here at night, but it's onwards to the campsite now. Paul is already at the campsite and told us that the road is pretty smooth up until a small piece of snow.
Airing out. I'm gonna engage 4 low right now.
Yeah, this is the bad thing about these Jeeps. I have to engage, or at least this version, I gotta engage 4 low to be able to use the lockers. I'm gonna have to go back a little bit, get a little bit more speed. On this trip, Christian in his 4th Gen 4Runner is also joining us. By the looks of things, we were the first ones to make it up to this campsite this season.
Yeah, glad you made it.
Glad I made it too, man. It was dope.
Harrowing journey, huh?
Yeah, dude, it's been a fun little trip.
Cool, man.
After setting up our portion of camp, Paul told us about his near miss with a branch in the snow. That's absolutely wild.
Oh, yeah, it was bad.
But now it's time to relax and get ready for tomorrow's adventure. Dude, for real, man.
I'm like actually surprised it's still tight on there.
Yeah, for sure, dude. Especially having to send it through that little section right there.
Yeah, the momentum.
Yeah. Last night, we were the first ones to make it up to this campsite. I think due to the warmer weather and the snow melt, we managed to make it to this campsite that overlooked, I guess, the city of Seattle, 35 miles away. It was pretty nice being able to see the city lights at night, but it was also far enough to actually feel remote as well. So it was a really, really good contrast between the two. But for right now, we're gonna go ahead and make our way from this campsite to Sequim, Washington, and we're gonna try to do it just using 4 surface roads. Hopefully we don't bump into too much snow, but at this rate, I think most of it is probably gonna be gone by now. How you doing over there, man?
Good. Swallowed by the trees, but I'm good.
Yeah, getting swallowed by the trees. After climbing up a little bit more, I ended up finding myself in trouble. Oh, about 4. Struggling me. But hey, I've been meaning to try out these new traction boards. Now, if you've never used traction boards before, first step is to dig out a little bit behind the tires you're going to place them under. Once you do that, place them underneath and hop back into your car. Now, a few things to keep in mind when using traction boards. Before you get on the gas, make sure that everyone around you is clear. The second thing to keep in mind is try to limit your wheel spin, as too much wheel spin will end up burning through the traction boards. The third thing is, don't be afraid to reposition the traction boards.
Here.
Finally, don't be afraid to move your steering wheel left and right a little bit. This helps you get more traction on your front tires, but also helps shift your weight on and off the traction boards to make sure your vehicle lands on top of it. so it looks like we're gonna have to turn back from here. I have to use the traction boards to pull myself out real quick. But the snow gets deep fast. To do a little bit of digging there, and I almost decided to call it quits, but I wanted to try out these new traction boards, and I was able to make it out, surprisingly. All right, so after stopping for some more essentials in Port Angeles, we're heading on to find the next campsite. Let's see how it goes. Hopefully it's not snowed in, and hopefully nobody has beat us there. It's a really busy day out here on the peninsula. Everyone's definitely trying to take advantage of the nicer weather. Hopefully we don't run into any snows. But let's see. We are definitely in the rainforest now, and it's crazy coming out here to the Olympics when it's not cloudy and it's sunny. I don't know, it gives me some Jurassic Park vibes. I feel like we're gonna start seeing velociraptors here shortly. Yeah, so we're playing with the snow here. The campsite we're trying to get to, or the overlook we're trying to get to, is at 3,100 feet. And right now we're at 2,600 feet, and we're seeing some signs of snow, but the road's still pretty bare, so we're hoping we can make it. A little bit nervous that we won't, though. We are at 2,700 feet and climbing. I'm surprised that there isn't more snow out here, to be honest. Just hit 3,000 feet, and the lookout appears to be pretty close up ahead. I think we're gonna make it. Hopefully no one beat us to it. I'm so hyped. Yeah. You guys still moving forward?
Yep. Looking at my phone, we are probably no more than maximum a quarter mile at this point.
Oh man, that's winching distance. Yeah, okay, this is through here we could either shovel or put down some traction boards.
Yeah, like, at least if we just dug this
like this part right there.
out,
But just like that, we hit a wall of ice. It's time to assess our options. But first, we needed a little motivation. As overlanders, we did the unthinkable and started walking to the top of this viewpoint just to get some inspiration.
We're getting slightly soaked now. I will run my fish line.
Wow. Ooh, this is badass. Wow.
Dude, I will shovel an ungodly believe. Oh my god.
A lake over there. Lake Crescent. There's nothing else over there but the ocean. It's like ocean, and then the Olympic Mountains. And then Lake Crescent is down there. All right, man, what are we thinking?
Dude, I'm pretty down to put in some really serious work. I got boots, I got a shovel.
Yeah.
I got a winch line.
That's true, we got winch lines. All right, I guess let's see how far we can make it up this. Stuff. It's good. You're out. That's a great start. You did. You like hit the ground though. I wonder if a traction board to like get him back up on top of this ice might help. Well, as the sun started setting, we realized that maybe we were a little bit too optimistic. All right.
Yeah.
Yep, so we probably were within 200-300 feet of making it out to the lookout, and the snow just got too deep, and we decided, well, after trying a little bit and after falling into a well of wishful thinking, we decided to turn back. Like, we were not going to make it. We were coming up with all sorts of crazy situations or crazy solutions to making it up there, like everything from like just digging to winching ourselves up, but it wasn't going to happen. At this point though, we're pretty tired, so we're just gonna find whatever campsite we can tonight.
There's a fall here. There you go. There's a fall.
Well, that does it for this adventure. Looks like we were a little too early in the season, but we still made it out to some epic spots. Shout out to Christian, also known as T1 Adventuring, for making it out, as well as Paul, also known as CascadeCruiser, and shout out to Lauren for also making it out to the second night of this camping trip. And finally, remember to like and subscribe, but other than that, have a good one, everyone. I'll catch you all on the next one.